Most people assume daily routines remain more or less the same from country to country, but in Denmark, even small expectations shift almost immediately. Did you know that in Copenhagen, people routinely walk through Nyhavn at midnight with barely a second thought for safety, while in most major US cities, that same walk would feel uneasy? It is common to see bicycles moving quietly past street cafes, with locals enjoying coffee at a relaxed pace, and city buses arriving exactly as scheduled. Almost everything is recognizable, yet many details operate differently than in the US or Canada. This video examines 10 clear differences Americans notice after a year in Denmark. Each point is based on real laws, up-to-date price lists, government research, direct testimonials, and verified case studies, not just popular travel blogs. If you want an honest look, not the glossy version, you are in the right place. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe. Number 10. Work-life balance. In the United States, many judge career achievement by hours spent and availability after closing time. Denmark takes another approach altogether. 5 weeks of paid vacation are required by Danish law. Many Danes take 3 uninterrupted weeks off each summer. Most offices are empty by 4:30 p.m., and evenings are treated as personal time. When Americans imagine text messages and emails still coming in after hours, Denmark feels the opposite. Laptops close, and work ends there. Lunches last an hour or more, often with people sitting outdoors or eating together at simple canteens instead of eating at desks. Americans used to tight schedules often report the difference is surprising, almost like being given permission to reset priorities. The structure supports family, hobbies, and personal time, putting life ahead of work in clear, practical terms. Number 9. Everyday safety. Americans have decades of habit when it comes to locking doors and staying aware on city streets. The sense of safety in Denmark stands out. Official figures from 2022 show that Copenhagen's violent crime rate is about 60% lower than Chicago's. Most Danish police officers do not carry firearms. In small towns, it is common to see 8-year-olds cycling to school alone, and playgrounds remain busy into the evening. Even in the center of Copenhagen, infants sleep in prams just outside cafes while parents chat indoors, a sight difficult to imagine in many U.S. neighborhoods. This detail influences daily habits in ways most Americans do not expect. Parents become comfortable letting children visit friends on their own, and a frequent tension in daily life fades. The change is not just about statistics. It changes how people use public spaces and trust their surroundings. Number 8. Healthcare costs. For Americans, a routine medical visit often means paperwork and bills. In Denmark, healthcare is a right. Residents receive a yellow insurance card covering nearly all care with no out-of-pocket cost for doctor visits. There are no deductibles or surprise charges. In the U.S., a primary care appointment without insurance can run $130 or more, or $30 to $40 with coverage. In Denmark, there is no bill for residents, and prescription medication is capped. Most common drugs cost between 60 and 200 kroner, or roughly $9 to $30. Even long hospital stays do not create enormous debts. Many Americans find themselves scheduling overdue exams or simple checkups they had postponed in the U.S. The sense of relief is real, and expectations about healthcare change quickly. The contrast raises a question for many. Why is this so difficult to achieve back home? Number 7. Food quality. Supermarkets in Denmark surprise Americans with what is missing as much as what is present. Processed snacks and sugary cereals occupy little shelf space. Instead, shoppers find dark rye breads, seasonal produce, and local dairy products. Danish law bans dozens of food additives and dyes approved in the U.S., with restrictions on GMOs as well. According to a 2023 price index, organic milk usually costs 12 kroner, 1.78 per liter, and whole grain bread is about 25 kroner, 3.70 per loaf. Farmers markets feature local produce, usually grown within 50 miles. Restaurants focus on in-season ingredients, and most meals are prepared from scratch. Dining out is costlier here. Lunch at a mid-range spot averages 130 to 200 kroner, 19.30. But fresh groceries remain within reach for most people. Over time, many Americans find themselves valuing simple, stronger flavors and lose their taste for highly processed food. Food laws and habits here turn daily meals into something many describe as memorable, not just routine. Number 6. Car-free living. Urban life in Denmark challenges American habits around transportation. In Copenhagen, more than 60% of residents commute by bike each day. Train, metro, and bus lines connect neighborhoods and suburbs smoothly. A one-zone metro trip costs 24 kroner, 3.55, and almost always runs on time. In most U.S. cities, public transport is unreliable, and car ownership is almost automatic. In Denmark, many people avoid owning cars for good reason. Bike lanes are separated and cover most major streets. Parking comes at a premium. Instead of families driving SUVs, parents and children ride sturdy cargo bikes or walk to destinations like grocery stores and schools. The typical American describes relief: no fuel costs, no seeking out parking spaces, and less congestion. Busy avenues are quieter, and daily trips become less stressful. It demonstrates that better mobility is possible if policies change. Number 5. Language expectations. Danes have a reputation for speaking strong English, and this proves true in daily life. More than 85% are fluent, and menus, train schedules, and signs are often in 2 languages in cities. Even so, newcomers are expected to make an effort with Danish out of respect. Children learn English from age 9 and pick up German or French by secondary school. Shop owners and staff may switch languages easily. Americans often find Danish challenging to pronounce and struggle with street names. The experience can be humbling, even though English is widely understood. Many Americans realize quickly that knowing some Danish smooths almost every interaction, and that language barriers still shape daily life even in a multilingual country. Number 4. Tuition-free education. The approach to education in Denmark stands in strong contrast to the U.S. system. Danish universities charge no tuition for residents and provide subsidized options for EU students, while non-EU students still pay about 45,000 kroner per year, 6,600, far less than the 4,000 annual fees at many American private colleges. Danish students also receive government stipends of up to 6,589 kroner monthly, 970, for living costs. Schools focus on problem-solving and debate, not memorization. Vocational education is openly valued, and apprenticeships are built directly into many career paths. The idea of finishing college without debt or choosing a skilled trade without stigma feels unexpected for many Americans. These experiences give Danish students the freedom to start adult life with choices Americans often find out of reach. Number 3. Slower pace. The daily rhythm in Denmark is noticeably calmer. Before smartphones, U.S. weekends filled up with errands and at-home projects. In Denmark, Sundays are quiet. Stores often close by 5 p.m. Some do not open at all. Cafes fill with families and older couples who stay for long brunches. Weeknight dinners last longer than the U.S. average, often stretching beyond an hour. Afternoon coffee, called kaffepause, is standard around 2 p.m. at many offices. The expectation is to enjoy time fully, not rush through it. Americans are frequently surprised by this, doing less, but valuing the quality of experience and conversation. Over time, expectations about daily speed and multitasking can change. Number 2. Community first. Frequent moves and private living are often taken for granted in the U.S. In Denmark, community ties run stronger. Apartment buildings often offer communal gardens or cookout spaces. Neighbors help each other with errands like pet care or sharing garden produce. Town squares host lively markets and events throughout the year. Even in city centers, neighborhood libraries and swimming centers bring people together. Many Americans are surprised by how easy it is to talk to neighbors or join group activities, and are reminded of post-war suburbs where block parties and clubs built real friendships. Adjusting to this sense of close connection can be difficult, especially for those used to more privacy. Yet, for many, it creates a feeling of belonging that digital life rarely matches. Number 1. Rethinking home. After time in Denmark, Americans discover their relationship to home changes. Some appreciate what the U.S. does well, the spirit of reinvention, the variety, and the comfort of the familiar. But coming back brings new challenges. Restaurant portions feel oversized, tipping at every meal becomes awkward after living with service included, and daily life can seem rushed or isolated compared to Danish routines. While there is gratitude for American freedoms, there is also disappointment about public basics like healthcare, safety, and trust. Living 2 lifestyles often leaves Americans questioning the way things are done and wondering if changes from abroad could apply at home. This ongoing conflict stays with people, shaping what they expect from society long after Denmark. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.